Welcome to CEO Money. I'm Michael Yorba. Thanks for joining us. I've got Michael Markowski on the show with me today. We've got some breaking news on Tesla, and Mike wanted to put you all in the know about it. Michael, we've got a $40 drop in the last week on Tesla. Let me bring up my chart. I'm sure a lot of people are wondering why such a big drop, and it's below all of the averages right now on a daily chart. And they met their production goals, but evidently traders aren't liking it. Do you have the secret answer for this?
Yes. The production, Tesla made their production goals on Sunday, but it's not sustainable. They had to come up with a tint, and then they had to eliminate the brake testing on their vehicles. And when I saw that, I said the stock was going down, because what they came back and announced that the vehicles don't need to be brake tested on the assembly line, on the production line, because they drive every Tesla car. Every Tesla car is driven on the test track before it goes to the customer. Right. And I thought to myself, look, Mike, if they manufacture 5,000 cars a week, that means you're going to have to drive 5,000 cars around a track. That's 1,000 cars a day.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
It's a logistics nightmare. Think about it, okay? It's a logistics nightmare. So I think the proof is out there that it's not scalable. Their assembly process and production line is not scalable if you got to drive these cars like that. So
they're lying to their shareholders.
Well, they're not lying, but I'm saying to you, they're not a real automobile company. That's what Musk came out and said, hey, we're now a real automobile company because we can manufacture 5,000 cars a week. I mean, look, there's 20 million vehicles sold in the United States every year. If every manufacturer had to test drive those cars, imagine. I mean, we'd have unemployment at zero in the United States. Okay, we'd have no unemployment in the United States if you had to have 20 million cars test driven. Okay, in the United States.
Well, I got it. Let's move forward here. What's the takeaway on this? Because it doesn't look good for me on the technical basis. I mean, Chuck's even, technical analysis 101, you had an outside bearish day on the July 2nd that was very strong, and then it went straight down from, a high of a 360-ish to where we're at right now, 309. That's a big pop, and it's below all the averages. So it's technically speaking, this is a short.
It's definitely a short, and the biggest thing that I think that people don't understand, all the analysts are talking about the gross margins and all that stuff, this and that, and Musk is talking about short sellers and all this other stuff. But the real reason why Tesla probably won't be in business by 2025 is because they have one of their marketing claims that they're using is they don't have a dealer network. They have 100 showrooms around the United States. They have no dealers. And if you go back to the turn of the last century, prior to 1929, the crash of 1929, there was hundreds of automobile manufacturers in the United States. All of them went out of business except for the big three, which was Chrysler, Ford, and General Motors. And the reason why the other ones all went out of business is Chrysler, Ford, and General Motors came up with the franchised auto dealer networks. And this was the key why they survived and all the other ones failed by 1950. Because the franchise dealer goes into a location, his territory is protected. So GM would say, okay, there's only one Cadillac dealer in Syracuse, New York, okay? And there's no other Cadillac dealer. So they basically had a monopoly in their marketplaces. And for that, the dealers agreed to take a quota, buy a certain number of cars per year, and that protected the companies from the downturns and recessions and stuff like that over the years. So Tesla doesn't have that luxury. Ironically, they're using no dealers as a marketing claim, but the bottom line is they don't have the protection when a recession happens and car sales start falling. they don't have dealers they can force their cars into a dealer network. They can't do it.
So the takeaway for me as a trader of over 30 years is technically and fundamentally this thing is kaput, as they say.
I think it is, and we've talked about it before. It's a situation that I think it's what I call a perfect short.
It sounds like it, and if that's the case, you're saying out of business. So you're telling me that somebody could short this thing right now if they didn't over leverage themselves and potentially have a move from 310 to 0.
That's right.
Wow. Okay. All right,
Okay.
Michael, is there anything else you want to say about Tesla?
Nope, nothing else today.
All right. Thanks for watching. We'll get this posted.
Yeah, I'm going to have a report on it pretty soon here, explaining all of this. That's going to be available. I'll make it available on your site as well. Okay, that report probably by the end of next week.
Great. Thanks, Michael. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook and to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll be back with more from Michael Markowski on the other side. Thanks for watching.